do want to say Happy New Year to everyone here. It's good to see you. Want to make a special welcome to Justice Cullen, Justice Harbins, Justice McClanahan, Justice McDonald, and a welcome back to Justice Fleeman. It's good to see you all here. I look forward to working with you. Of course, the rest of the quorum court is returning. I'd also like to introduce Jacob Holmes, which will be our new county attorney. I don't know if y'all met him or not, but he was born and raised in Mississippi County. 2021, I think you'll find will be a very exciting year for Mississippi County. We've got a couple or three large projects that should come to fruition before the end of 21. We've got a few more that's waiting on the wings that's going to come in and keep everything exciting. I think 2021 will prove to be a very great and exciting and advancing year for Mississippi County, and looking forward to that. Without further ado, Janice, would you call our meeting?
Justice Ash.
Here.
Justice Burge. Justice Cullen.
Here.
Justice Fleeman.
Here.
Justice Henton. Justice Hepler. Here. Justice Jackson. Here. Justice McClanahan. Here. Justice McDonald.
Here.
Justice Mangat. Here. Justice White.
Here.
We'll move on to the next order of business, which will be the ordinance for the rules of procedure.
That came out of personnel committee. We looked into it. We should set up rules. It's been, I think the last time it was done was back in the 70s, actually. And what we've done is set it up to follow the rules of Robert's Rule of Order for our meetings. And of course, the judge will appoint our committees, but the committees will elect their own chairman. And it basically sets the day of our regular meetings and things like that. It's not something new. It's something we probably should have done more recently than what we have.
Is there a motion?
We make a motion, we adopt it.
Second. Discussion. Like I said, just reiterate what Justice Ash, this is pretty much done every year. This is called the organizational meeting, and this will give us a structure which we can carry out in our quorum court meetings in the future. Janice?
Ordinance number O-2021-1. Be it enacted by the Quorum Court of Mississippi County, Arkansas, an ordinance to be entitled, an ordinance establishing the rules of procedure for transacting business at all regular and special sessions of the Quorum Court of Mississippi County, Arkansas. Whereas the Quorum Court of Mississippi County, Arkansas has found and determined that rules of procedure for transacting business at all regular and special sessions of the Quorum Court should be established to promote efficiency and uniformity in the transaction of county business. Now therefore be it enacted by the Quorum Court of Mississippi County, Arkansas, Article 1, Procedural Rule. In the absence of a specific rule of procedure as set out in this procedural ordinance, the rules of procedure for transacting business at all regular and special sessions of the court shall be Robert's Rule of Order, newly revised, except where they are in conflict with the general laws of the state. The Quorum Court may, at any regular meeting, revise or modify these rules or adopt new rules by majority vote of the full membership. Article 2, Secretariat designated. The county clerk shall serve as secretariat to the Quorum Court and shall perform all administrative and record-keeping duties of secretary of the Quorum Court. The Quorum Court may, by ordinance, provide for the employment of a secretary of the clerk, provided such employee so designated shall be an employee of the court clerk or the county judge, as may be specified by the ordinance. The Secretariat of the Quorum Court shall keep written minutes that include the final vote of each ordinance or resolution indicating the vote of each individual member. Article 3, Recordation of Ordinances and Resolutions. Section A, Register. There shall be maintained in the office of the Secretariat of the Quorum Court a county ordinance and resolution register for all ordinances, resolutions, and amendments to each adopted and approved by the court. Entries in such shall be sequentially numbered in the order adopted and approved, provided, however, that a separate sequential numbering system shall be maintained for both ordinances and resolutions. The register shall be maintained by the Secretariat as a permanent record of the court and shall contain that minimum information needed for indexing as required by Arkansas Code annotated 14-14-903. B, permanent record. There shall be maintained in the courthouse a permanent record of all ordinances and resolutions in the form of a uniform bound county code, in which each enactment is entered in full after passage and approval, except when a code or budget is adopted by reference. Such permanent record shall be so indexed to provide for the efficient identification, location, and retrieval of all ordinances, resolutions by subject, register number, or date enacted. Such permanent record may be by book and page. Use a form of codification such as that used by the state of Arkansas will constitute substantial compliance with this section and state law. Article 4, Agenda. A, it shall be the responsibility of the county judge to prepare and distribute the agenda of the quorum court to its members and other interested citizens. An ordinance may only be introduced by a member of the quorum court. B, 3 members of the quorum court and the county judge may jointly submit items after the agenda closes, if it is considered to be in the best interest of the county. Article 5, regular meetings. The regular monthly meeting of the quorum court shall be held on the 4th Tuesday of each month at 7 p.m. in the county courthouse. The monthly meeting will be at the Osceola Courthouse on even numbered years and at the Guava Courthouse on odd numbered years. When a regular meeting of the quorum court falls on a recognized county holiday, the meeting shall be held at the time and place set by the quorum court at the regular monthly meeting preceding the holiday. All regular meetings of the quorum court shall conform to the Arkansas Freedom of Information Act. Article 6, special meetings. Section 8, the county judge or a majority of the elected justices of the peace may call a special meeting upon at least 24 hours notice. Notice of a special meeting shall specify the subject, date, time, and designated location of the special meeting. Only such business as was included in the notice may be considered. Section B, notice of a special meeting given at any regular or special meeting of the quorum court shall constitute due notice to the members present. The county judge shall be responsible for giving timely notice to absent members as well as giving public notice containing the information specified in the subsection A of this section. Section C, notice of special meeting of the quorum court called by the county judge at other than meeting of the quorum court shall be accomplished by the county judge notifying each justice of the peace individually in writing if time permits and giving due public notice containing information specified in subsection A of this section. Section D, notice of the special meeting of the quorum court called by a majority of the justices of peace shall be accomplished by one member of the majority notifying the county judge in writing if time permits, who shall be responsible for notifying each justice of the peace individually in writing if time permits and giving due public notice containing information specified in subsection A of this section. Section E, all special meetings of the quorum court or any of its committees shall be in conformation with the Arkansas Freedom of Information Act. Article 7, executive session. Section A, the court may call an executive session upon a majority vote of the whole number of justices comprising the court. Executive sessions will be called only for the purpose of considering appointments, promotion, demotions, disciplining or resignation of any public officer or employee. The specific purpose of the executive session shall be announced in public before going into executive session. Section B, only the person holding the top administrative position in the department or office involved, the immediate supervisor of the employee involved, and the employee may be present at the executive session when so requested by the court. Section C, any person being interviewed to fill a vacancy in a county office may be present at the executive session when so requested by the court commission. Section D, executive sessions will never be called for the purpose of defeating the reason or the spirit of this chapter. Section E, no resolution, ordinance, rule, contract, regulation, or motion considered or arrived at in executive session will be legal unless following the executive session, the court reconvenes the public session and presents and votes on the resolution, ordinance, rule, contract, regulation, or motion. Article 8, cancellation of meetings. Any meetings of the quorum court may be canceled as follows. Number 1, whenever there are no items placed on the meeting agenda by the time this agenda is closed, the county clerk shall hold the members of the quorum court by phone to ascertain if the meeting should be canceled. The clerk shall record the names of each of the justices of the voting for or against the cancellation of the meeting, and this poll shall be read into the minutes of the next meeting of the quorum court. If a majority of the members of the quorum court vote to cancel the meeting, the county clerk shall notify all members of the court and the public of the cancellation. Section 2, on any other occasion, any 3 justices may request the clerk of the court to poll the members concerning the cancellation of the meeting. Upon receipt of such request, the clerk shall make a record of the 3 members requesting the cancellation and will then poll the remaining members of the quorum court by phone and record their votes and notify the members of the quorum court of the results of that vote. If the meeting is canceled, the clerk shall notify all members of the court and the public of the cancellation. Article 9, public notification of meetings of committee. The county judge shall be responsible for giving the public notification required by the Arkansas Freedom of Information Act, ACA 25-19-101, of regular and special meetings of the quorum court and committees thereof. Committee's chairperson shall give the county judge notice of meetings of their committees in sufficient time for compliance with the public notification of such meetings as required by state law. State law reference Freedom of Information Act, ACA 25-19-101. Article 10, attendance of meeting by the county treasurer. Section 8, in addition to all other duties required by law, the county treasurer shall attend as requested regular meetings of the quorum court for the purpose of responding to any questions which may arise concerning the financial statement required to be submitted monthly to the quorum court by the county treasurer. Section B, in addition to all other duties required by law, the county treasurer shall attend any special meetings of the quorum court where such attendance is deemed necessary by members of the quorum court or the county judge. Timely notice of such meeting for attendance shall be furnished by the county treasurer given the purpose for which attendance is required. Article 11, committees. Section 8, definitions. Subsection 1, wherever the term standing committee is used in this section, it shall mean a committee of the quorum court constituted to perform in a continuing function intended to remain in existence. Subsection 2, wherever the term special committee is used, it shall mean a committee of the quorum court constituted to complete a specified assignment to be dismissed upon completion of this task. Subsection 3, wherever the term committee or committees is used, it shall mean both standing and special committees of the quorum court. Section B, standing committees enumerated. There are hereby established the following standing committees of the quorum court: Personnel Committee on Committees, Finance Committee, Fire, Police, and Safety Committee, Energy and Property Committee, Sanitation and Solid Waste Committee, Planning and Development Committee, Insurance Committee, Efficiency Committee, Social Services Committee, Roads and Bridges Committee, and Emergency Committee. Section C, composition. Each committee shall consist of not less than 5 or more than 6 members, with the exception of the Emergency Committee, which shall consist of the chairs of each committee. Section D, appointments. In accordance with ACA 14-14-904, the county judge shall appoint all standing and special committees of the Quorum Court. The county judge may consider seniority as a means of selecting committee members. Each committee shall elect a chair from within their appointed membership. Section E, terms of members. The length of membership is for each committee shall coincide with justice's terms of office. The county judge or his designated agent shall be an ex officio member of each standing and special committee. The treasurer or his or her designated agent shall be an ex officio member of the finance committee. F, calling of meetings. Committee shall meet at the call of the chairperson or any 2 committee members. Section G, scheduling of meetings. Committee shall coordinate scheduling of meetings in order to allow attendance by any interested individual or justice at any single committee meeting. Committee meetings shall be coordinated through the administrative staff of the county judge's office. All justices shall be notified by the county judge of the time and place of each committee meeting. The county judge shall also notify representatives of the media of committee meetings. Section 8, nature of meetings, notice. All committee meetings shall be open and public. Committees are authorized and encouraged to hold public hearings where appropriate. Representatives of the media shall be given at least 2 hours notice of all committee meetings. Section I, reports. Each committee shall periodically report its progress, findings, and recommendations to the Quorum Court during regular or special meetings. The Quorum Committee report in the regular or special section of the Quorum Court shall provide opportunity for both majority and minority report, if and when such a situation exists. Excuse me. Section J, overlapping issues. If an issue, problem, or program is referred to a committee which is deemed to be overlapping with another committee's responsibilities, both committees shall be entitled to report findings and recommendations. Section K, appointment of additional committees. The county judge, in accordance with ACA 14-14-904 or other state law, may appoint other standing and special committees which shall function in accordance with the procedures as set forth in this section.
Is there discussion?
Judge, this being an ordinance and not an appropriation ordinance, we will need to read it 3 times. So at this time, I'm going to make a motion that we suspend the rule and read the ordinance by title only.
Second.
Ms. Burge, you go.
Thank you so much. Justice Ash,
Yes.
Justice Cullen,
In favor, but I'd like to ask, if you're gonna have something that takes you 11 minutes to read, I'd like to have a copy of it before I come to the meeting. Is that possible?
Yes, sir, I'll make sure you get a copy. I have actually in the folders over here.
I vote aye in favor.
Justice Fleeman,
Yes.
Justice Hepler,
Yes.
Justice Jackson,
Yes.
Justice McClanahan,
Yes.
Justice McDonald,
Yes.
Justice Magette,
Yes.
Justice White.
Yes.
I apologize, before we go any further, have we got everybody?
Yes, sir, you're here.
I was in the sense everybody had one.
No, we usually have that ready, so my fault, we got it.
Ordinance number O-2020-21-1. Be it enacted by the Quorum Court of Mississippi County, Arkansas, an ordinance to be entitled, an ordinance establishing the rules of procedure for transacting business at all regular and special sessions of the Quorum Court of Mississippi County, Arkansas.
Move to suspend the rule, read the ordinance for a third time by title only.
Is there discussion? Mr. Curry, would you call the roll?
Justice Ash?
Yes.
Justice Cullen?
Yes.
Justice Fleeman?
Yes.
Justice Hepler?
Yes.
Justice Jackson?
Yes.
Justice McClanahan?
Yes.
Justice McDonald?
Yes.
Justice Mangat?
Yes.
Justice White?
Yes.
Ordinance number O-2021-1. Be it enacted by the Quorum Court of Mississippi County, Arkansas, an ordinance to be entitled, an ordinance establishing the rules of procedure for transacting business at all regular and special sessions of the Quorum Court of Mississippi County, Arkansas.
Is there discussion?
Make a motion to adopt.
Second.
Is there discussion? Call the roll, Mr. Curry.
Justice Ash?
Yes.
Justice Cullen?
Yes.
Justice Fleeman?
Yes.
Justice Hepler?
Yes.
Justice Jackson?
Yes.
Justice McClanahan?
Yes.
Justice McDonald?
Yes.
Justice Mangat?
Yes.
Justice White?
Yes.
Just passed ordinance number O-2021-1. Moving on to the rest of the packet here that you now have in your possession, I apologize for that. You'll find not only a copy of that ordinance, that's the organizational ordinance, but you'll also find a list of the committees, a list of all the justices' contact information, the 2021 meeting dates for the Quorum Court and Finance Committee, and the 2021 holiday calendar. Anyone have any questions or comments?
Question. Jeremy, we moved Jeremy since he's going to be associated with the prosecuting attorney.
That's correct.
The only question I've got, welcome aboard. Transition on our insurance issue that we've got, will Jeremy continue to work on that or?
We can, that's open.
I'm just
for-
curious, I don't care, I'm curious, so.
That's open for discussion. I spoke with him about it. If you remember, the 2021 budget set aside some extra money that would take care of any time that was used over and above what would be considered normal. So that money is still there. We want to use that to help if Jeremy wants to, or Quorum Court wants Jeremy to continue with it. If not, I also spoke with Mr. Thomas about speaking to Mr. Holmes about it, if he wants to move that over. So what we'll do is I'll let Mr. Thomas and Mr. Holmes speak. We'll allow the Quorum Court to have some consideration of that. I don't think there's anything imminent that's coming up right now.
I don't know, I haven't talked to Jeremy. You know, we passed that ordinance in our last meeting of the year last year, designating Jeremy as our point of contact, basically. I don't remember the term, but
Right,
that can be changed if need be.
it can.
According to how Jeremy feels as far as I'm
He is
concerned.
wide open to whatever suggestions the court has.
I think we probably will be too.
Okay. Do we want then to let Mr. Thomas and Mr. Holmes speak about this?
Yeah, I think
And come up with something that they can work with? And I think I spoke with you, Mr. Holmes, about the ongoing medical insurance.
Yes, sir.
So that's what we're talking about, and I have no idea the complexities as far as the rule of law goes, so.
Well, I think I have to give Jeremy a call after this anyways, because of some, I don't see all the job that I've gotten. But there's, not the case I need to talk to him about, so
Okay.
I'm going to talk about this afterwards.
All right, so if you want to visit with Mr. Thomas then at some point, and you can get back, you and I will talk about it and see what we can work out for the future.
Perfect.
Any other comments or questions?
I would like to make a recommendation, and I don't know what other committees you want to do with. But I was chair of personnel last year, and I've been called about a question that has come up, so I need to get personnel, if we would, to meet and go ahead and elect our chairs, because they are also a member of our, well, just about the word for it. It's our leave that we give back the catastrophic leave, and they need to have a meeting to run your queue.
And when would you like to have that?
I'd like to do it before we leave this today.
Okay.
That's economic development.
And, would you read the members of the, personnel committee?
Rick Ash, Cecil McDonald, Harbans Magnet, Betty Hepler, and Aaron Fleeman.
Would y'all stay here then for just a few minutes before we, or after we dismiss this meeting? All right, we'll do that. Anything else that needs to be addressed, or comments, or questions?
Glad to have all the new ones here.
Yes, well, it was an exciting year. I'll entertain a motion.
Yeah, move to adjourn.
All in favor? Meeting's adjourned. Then we'll hold the meeting for the personnel committee immediately.